day, viewers, and welcome to DDM Health News. Well, welcome to our program, Your Health, Your Wealth. Well, today I'm not going to have the discussion alone. I have with me here Miss Precious Wabisi, a health practitioner, a registered health practitioner rather. Miss Precious Wabisi, welcome to our program today.
Thank you.
Welcome to Your Health, Your Wealth. I'm sure your health is your wealth, right?
Sure.
Wow. So friends, today we're going to have a discussion that is creating or raising alarm to all Nigerians today. We all know this popular drug market, popularly known as Onitsha Market, has been banned by NAFDAC. So today many are really concerned how to survive with it. Well, we know that many patent drug dealers go there to purchase drugs, be it the hospitals, pharmacies, wholesalers, retailers, consumers. In fact, if you go to a hospital and you didn't find any medication, the next direction will be Onitsha Market, Onitsha. Well, Miss Precious, if I may ask, how do you feel about this ban by NAFDAC to Onitsha Market? What are your feelings? How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel so happy about it.
Really?
Yes. I must commend the efforts of the National Agency for Food Drug Administration on stepping up to curb counterfeit drugs. So it's a welcome development.
Wow. Wow. But how do you think people will cope with this? Do you think they're doing them more harm or good?
Well, like I just said earlier, it has a positive impact in our lives as citizens of Nigeria, and currently now I know it also has a negative effect because, like you just stated in your speech, so many people depends there about market in Onitsha. It is one place where both the retailers, consumers, and wholesalers purchase drugs, even hospitals. And like you said, if you go to hospital and you didn't see any drug, the next place you will be directed to is Obogo Market. That is to show you how important that market is to the wealth and health of Nigerians, especially people living in the East. But to see that Nigerian citizens' lives is improved, I commend the efforts and the courage, because if the agency has started this step, if they have initiated this step earlier before now, I don't think things would have gotten worse, or the damages wouldn't have gotten to this level or to this extent. Like, you know, thousands of trillions of drugs were seized at the border.
Exactly.
As a result of counterfeit and fake.
Sure.
So, if I may ask you, if they have initiated this step few years back, do you think we would have gotten to this level?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, now the damages would have been controlled earlier before now. But since they have taken this bold step now, there is no time is late. So I commend that effort. Then on the negative aspects of the effect of this ban, I know that a lot of people depends on that area for their purchasing power to get their drugs, like patients with some chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, asthmatic, and some other diseases that need urgent attention.
Yes,
and those people are placed on drugs on daily basis or are expected to take drugs 24 hours of the day. So I know it's going to affect them because when there are limited stocks, the prices of drugs will go high. And most of these people might not be able to afford it. Look to the economic breakdown in Nigeria.
Exactly.
So these are the negative effects of that ban. But looking at it in the positive angle, it is a step to a better healthcare system in Nigeria.
Wow. I really concur to your statements, because like you said, many people who has a mutual drug, a normal drug which are not fake, they will definitely increase their prices. But the fact there is that how would those people that need drugs 247, how can they purchase it since the increment is now high? How do you think they can survive?
That is where the problem lies. Since there are limited stocks available right now, so It simply means that the prices of drugs will drastically increase, and it's few individuals that will be able to purchase it. So, but I hope that the agency will also consider these people we are talking about now, people that will need drugs to sustain themselves. They will consider them and see a way to lift the ban. But before they do that, they will assure us that they have taken the necessary step to ensure that whatever we are getting at Obuogu Market from now henceforth is authentic and has been monitored, evaluated, that if taken, will not cause harm, rather provide a quality health care.
Wow. That is very, very nice, because yes, looking at it, if they don't do it that way, definitely many people will just give up. That is death. But if I may ask, do you think, have you ever experienced taking a fake drug? You know, like they said, a lot of fake drugs. Did you concur with that? Like a lot of fake drugs in the market?
Yes, I concur to that
Have you had
statement.
any experience to that?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Can
it
you please
happened
share with
one
us?
time. There is a particular drug that I normally use, and I'll feel so relaxed using that drug because I feel that each time I have that symptoms and I get that drug, I am okay. Like, I don't need much again. I don't need to do much. I don't need to take this, take this. That drug is enough to sustain me and take care of the symptoms. But guess what?
What?
Recently, I had that same symptom and I went to the pharmacy to get that drug. I got the drugs. Yes, I got it. I won't call the brand that I used. But to my surprise, after 2 days of taking that drug, the symptoms got worse.
Like serious?
Yes, it got worse. That I need to rush out to see if I'm not sure what I'm taking. I went to the pharmacist again. I went to the pharmacy. I consulted the pharmacist. The pharmacist there recommend a different drug entirely. I bought that drug and I went home. I took it. The symptoms is still there.
Wow.
So I became worried. Yes, I became worried that what is happening. Does it mean that my system is not accepting this
Functioning
drug?
any
Or
longer?
is there something I'm not getting right? Because seeing it in this way, this is something I'm used to. These drugs I've been taking, and I know this drug, and this is what take care of that symptom once I have it. You know, so why is it not working? What's really happened?
You're
So
right. You're very,
it is
very right.
now that NAFDAC raises alarm about fake drugs that I now recall my incident. I said, okay, true, I was a victim. I was a victim of fake drugs. Yes, I can say it and beat my chest on that.
I think I have a similar experience.
Okay, you do have?
Yes, I do. Because I could remember last week ago, I had a nasal congestion. You can imagine, I took a particular drug, that was a decongestant. It happens that the drug I took has never added or even removed anything. The nose problem continued. You can imagine the catarrh I have never, it didn't even show any signs or symptoms that yet.
You are taking drugs, yes. Something is there to
The
assist
shocking
you.
aspect of it was that I can remember early last year, late last year, that I had similar problem. The same drug I took, within 3 days, everything disappeared. Yes. But this time around, I was like, is really this particular drug? No, let me not mention the drug, because mentioning it is just another kind of thing.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You know, I had to go to the pharmacy again. I told the pharmacist, please, can you give me something higher, I think, than this? Which she gave me another kind of mechanism of drug. But to the funniest part of it is that no changes at all. No changes. I had to beat my chest, just like you said, that truly there are lots of fake drugs here in Obuogu Market. Or in fact, the production of fake drugs are more. But don't you think that these people are really killing us instead of helping us?
Yes, they are killing us because since they know that the importance of drug is to help alleviate symptoms and take care of the general well-being of the body. And The reverse is the other way, that we are taking a poison, because when we are talking about fake drugs, it's not just fake drug, it's poison. Yes, it's just like when you consume food, a food poison. Yes, a food that is contaminated or a poison. So when we are taking fake drug, it's similar to like we are consuming poison. And poison doesn't do any good to the body.
Exactly.
Rather, it causes more damages. Okay, for instance, you already have a damage in the body. You want to fix it. Just like somebody taking his car to a mechanic and getting there, the mechanic or the technician there inflicts more injuries or inflicts more problems to your car. You know,
It's as good as nothing.
it's as good as you didn't go, or you just stay on your own. You
Exactly.
just parked your car in your house and you didn't take it to a mechanic space. So this is how it is. When we are taking fake drugs, it will never do any good to us. Rather, to keep breaking down the whole body system until it reduces to nothing. And you see, recently, the mortality rate is high. We don't know where the problem is coming from.
Very, very.
You will see somebody that is in admission, you have taken drugs for the past 7 days. It's assumed that at least there will be a slight relief or improvement in the health condition of the person. Rather, it keeps worsening. Before you know it, it's something else. So there is nothing good about this fake drug production. And that is why I stand with the agency, the National Food Agency for Food and Drug Administration, to curb this mess, because it's already a mess. And we need to wipe it out, because if we don't wipe it out, in years to come, our generation, the future children, and the leaders of tomorrow will suffer it. So it's a good step, it's a bold step, and I recommend them for that.
Wow, exactly. Because the rate of organ damages this time around, I can imagine the last, that was 2 days ago, a child of 14 years having kidney stones. You can imagine such.
So where is that coming from?
That means the drugs that we are now purchasing this time around, instead of doing us good, is now causing us more harm.
Yes.
Towards it. Okay, now coming to think of it this time around, Miss Precious, like you know that most of the people at Owogu Market now, this is their means of survival. Most of them are being employed over there, and most of them are the apprentices. They are learning over there in order to survive. Maybe taking care of their family and other problems they have. Economic aspect of Nigeria, you know, is very, very poor. So people are using that to survive. But now that they banned the Owogu Market, how do you think the survival rates will be?
Like I said earlier, I'll keep repeating my words that it is better they ban Owogu Market and improve the health system of Nigeria than keeping it, and we are declining every day in the health system. Yes. So how do you feel that you are working where they produce poisons? Is that an employment?
Not at all.
I don't blame people that are working there, because there is no job. Of course, there is no job. So I want to use this opportunity to also ask the federal government to please give our people jobs. They should create employment opportunities, because most of the people there are also graduates in different medical lines. So most of them don't have means of earning, so they have to go there and start doing, you know, when you are less busy, the devil wants to manipulate and use you. So instead of wasting our talent in the production of fake drugs, why don't we use it for something meaningful? So please, the government should seize a way to create opportunities, job opportunities for us, because every year millions of graduates are coming out from school. So with them, there is no job. The people that graduated 20 years, they don't have job. Then people graduating now, which job do we have for them? None. So these things increases the number of corruption and things that are happening in the country. So if the government should look into these important things, I think it's a step to stop this mess.
Wow. So now you're trying to tell us that the government should please provide job opportunities
Of
for our
course,
students.
of course.
Yes, you are indeed right, because there are a lot of medical students these days. There are a lot. But what people are still out there asking is, how are we going to identify between the fake and the real one? You know, these are another things where we beg NAFDAC to, you know, differentiate them for us. What are the things? Notice that, yes, if we should identify this is really a real drug and this is not. You know, the more we identify all these things, I think the mortality rates will definitely go low. You understand? So this time around, we beg also the governor, the government, the federal government, the state government, and all who are involved in government aspects should please provide employment. Because honestly speaking, I really pity those who work in Onitsha. Now, I'm not saying that the NAFDAC never did well, though.
Yes, I understand.
I'm not saying they never did well.
I understand.
Because one thing I believe in this life is that the rate of the mortality rate is really high.
Yeah.
It's very high.
Yeah, it's called for attention.
Whereby that we are taking drugs as in to repair our body system. Instead of doing us good, it's now causing us harm.
Damages.
It's as good that let us not take the drug. Let us die of this.
So,
disease.
what is the need of someone getting employment in a place where they produce fake drugs? It's just like you get employment where they produce poison. Yes, it's poison. It's poison to the body system. So it is better they dissolve there and make the necessary arrangement and take the necessary measures to establish a global market to the standard that will help improve the quality life of Nigeria. Because your program says your health is your wealth, right?
Exactly.
So if you are not healthy, you are not worthy. Because you can be worthy and not healthy. Do you understand?
Of course.
So that measure will help scope all this mess and improve our healthcare system.
You're 100% right, Miss Precious. You're very 100. That is why I call you my health practitioner. You're indeed a registered health practitioner. I really commend you, Miss Precious. It's really my pleasure having you today on this program. Honestly speaking, I love your intelligence. I love your knowledge. I love your comments. Honestly, Miss Precious, it's my pleasure having you on my program.
It's my pleasure to be here too. And I enjoyed the program.
Seriously.
Yes.
I would love to see you next time.
And we want Nigerians to also look up. If you see or you suspect anywhere they are producing fake drugs, please report to the nearest authority. Okay? Then NAFDAC people should please evaluate, monitor. Any place they say they're producing drugs, they should monitor and evaluate what is happening there. So that, and give them tags or numbers so that we can identify if a drug does not come with this tag or this number, it simply means it's fake. Yes, thereby it will reduce the rate at which people go into fake drug production and counterfeit. So this is my suggestion and also an advice to the NAFDAC.
Exactly. Because even the funniest part of it is that most people are having fake NAFDAC registration. You know, before that, whenever we see that a NAFDAC registration number, we consider it not being a fake drug.
Yes.
But this time around, most of the fake also have NAFDAC registration number.
So the question is, how did they get that number?
Exactly.
So these are the things that the NAFDAC will look into.
Exactly.
This time around, it's no longer a joke and it's no longer funny. So this time around, they are stepping a measure. They are coming up with a step that will help establish a strong health system in Nigeria, where anyone can comfortably purchase drug and hope and believe that this drug will actually work for me, and it will do so.
100%.
Do you understand? And all this experience, because this is an ugly experience, you spend your money purchasing drug, it didn't work. You go back, in this modern era, in this technological world, the world had advanced. So when it comes to health system, our health system should also advance alongside with us.
Honestly, I can beat my chest and say your health is really your wealth.
Yes.
Of course, I can see that. Miss Precious.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much for today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time on our program. I hope you enjoy my program today.
Yes, I do. And I want to have more of this with you.
Wow, I can't wait to invite you more. So, listeners too, I thank you for being with us on your health, your wealth. It's my pleasure having